Hi, folks. Coming in here tonight, we have two games. It is regional action. James Monroe taking on the Summers County Bobcats in softball, and home finale for the boys over here at the baseball field to take on Woodrow Wilson. We're going to have to do a simulcast for these two games, so we'll have them back and forth. The girls expected to get started first. And boys will get started a little bit later, and we'll have action for both teams right here, Greenbrier Valley Channel. Stay put.
Picture here.
Right here, Greenbrier Valley Channel. Stay put.
Good throw, Landon. Has anybody other catch for me? No. Grab Tristan. I can see. Stay out there, bro. Bro, stay. Got it. Go beat it. Good meeting. Good arm.
Way behind.
All kinds of games going on. Katie's actually strong.
Trip everybody out. I got the softball video and the baseball audio.
Yeah. I think it's the violent nature of how he throws. Like that's going to be one of his. Go out, boat.
They're starters.
I can do a clear.
Okay.
Clear.
So just
Bailey Roberts, Celeste Rose, and Destiny Arthur. Cody Patton, Aurelia Mills, Shaylin Mann, Samantha Kells, Riley O'Meara, Amara O'Meara, I think it's O'Meara. Fiona McGuire, Callie Van Dahl, Kiana. That's an O, isn't it? Fiona.
I think it's probably pronounced Kiana.
Kiana McGuire, Callie Van Dahl, Riley Meadows, Bailey Roberts, Celeste Rose, Destiny Arthur.
It was the point where I was in my 30s and I was standing on my legs and it was hurting. Yeah. Because you got to stay with me.
I'm ready. Okay. Sounds good. All right, folks, ready to get going here. It is a regional game. Summers County Bobcats and the James Monroe Mavericks. We're going to announce the lineups. First for Summers County, Celeste Groves, Destiny Arthur, Bailey Pack, Aurelia Mills, Shalyn Mann, sorry, Samantha Kales, Riley O'Meara, Kiana McGuire, Callie Vandal, Riley Meadows, Bailey Roberts, and for the Mavericks, Madison McClung, Emily McDonald, Callie Morrow, and Audrey Dent. And starting, Grayson Dowdy, Peyton Street, Peyton Griffith, Trinity Hill, Destiny Lowe, Lizzie Smith, Ariana South, Gracie Carter, and Mila Mann. If you'll direct your attention to center field, to the flag, Trinity Hill will sing the national anthem. Maybe she won't. You fooled me, Greg.
You ready, Randall?
I'm driving that, man. I was looking forward to being on the drive.
Drove vision.
Yeah, ball, Randall.
Child is going to be bringing nachos.
I don't see.
I know. And you got my money.
Is he still sitting in the car?
Probably.
I get to have him tomorrow, Friday.
Oh.
He's such a mess.
Amen.
He's always telling me stories. He's wanting to tell me stories.
Yep.
I'm a little girl, so I have to listen to it. I will bring it out.
Strike one. It'd be pretty cool if we could broadcast that one from here. Oh, you are?
Let me get their game changer out. All right, out number one over at the softball field. Next up is Mills. Just out number two goes down swinging. Mavericks working quick here in the top of the first. That'll bring up Shaylin Mann. Two 2-0 count here to Mann. Takes for ball three. Have the baseball game getting started here in a little bit. Opponent Woodrow Wilson just arrived a few minutes ago. It is Little League night at the baseball field. And that's going to be a walk. So I'd expect that game to get rolling here probably closer to 6:30. Two out, one on. We'll bring up Kales. Swing and strike on the first pitch. Winner of this game will face the
Turbo.
Fouls that one off down the third base line. As I was saying, winner of this game tomorrow will face the loser of Mingo Central and Wyoming East. This is an elimination game. Here's the pitch, swings through it, and that's going to do it for the top of the first. Be back here in just a minute.
Air Supply Heating and Cooling is the area's only Amana dealer offering full service, repairs, maintenance, and installs. Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty and a one-time unit replacement. Air Supply also offers after-hours repair service. Call today for a free estimate.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote for delivery.
GNC Flooring, specializing in hardwood and laminate. We offer existing floor sanding and refinishing and free estimates. Call 304-646-1031.
just about ready to get started here. Bottom of the first. Mavericks allow one base runner in the top of the inning. No score. And it'll bring up Grayson Dowdy to lead off. Here's the pitch, and takes ball one. For ball two from Pack. Dowdy out ahead here, 3-0. Activity on the infield getting started at baseball, maybe a little before 6:30 when they get this one going. Here's the pitch, high. Walked on 4 pitches. The Mavericks have a leadoff base runner.
Looks like it's going to bring up Peyton Street. First pitch outside, wild pitch. Dowdy will take second. Makes the turn, and she'll hold up there at second. 1-0 count.
Next ball two. Swings, chopper back to the mound. Throw over to first will be in time. That'll advance the runner Dowdy to third. 1 away. Mavericks getting into the heart of the order here. Peyton Griffith due up. Pitch outside, ball one. That one outside and gets away, but Dowdy not going to try it at third. Pitch misses. Griffith out ahead here, 3-0. Here's the delivery from Pax. Pulls back. Takes strike one. Three-one delivery from Pack. And now the count full. Payoff pitch on the way, and Griffith will take that high. Earns the walk. Runners on the corners now for power hitter Trinity Hill coming up. Gentle wind here at the park today. Blowing straight in at the softball field. That one gets away, and Griffith will take second. Swings underneath. Count 1-1. Can't catch up to the outside pitch. It's 1-2 to Hill. Holds off outside, 2-2. That one hit to short. Coming up to make the play, Kales. Throw over, not in time. Going to have an infield single, legging that one out. 1 run will score. And the Mavericks again will have runners on the corners. That'll bring up the shortstop, Destiny Lowe. Imagine we'll see Hill on the move here early in this at-bat. Here's the pitch, takes high, and Hill's going to make her way down to second without a throw. Big cut on that, fouled back. 1-1. Outside gets a hit here, 2-1. Now 3-1. First base unoccupied. There's one away. Mavericks have one across. Pack ready. Here's the 3-1 delivery. And that's going to called strike. Full count here to Lowe. That pitch is high, and Lowe will take first. Next up will be the junior center fielder, Lizzie Smith. Back ready, here's the pitch. That one's going to bounce outside. Everybody stays put. Good block behind the plate from McGuire. And that'll walk in the, bring in the run.
Woodrow's players first, and then I'll call like the starters. They'll run out to their position, and I'll call like there's 24 kids, so like 4.
Brings up catcher Ariana South.
That or they, or
she'll take ball
don't
one.
Matter. This is on YouTube, right? Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I'll call them. Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be on the same one.
Where is? I'm gonna get the little kids when they come out, so they can. Where is the roster? Or the oh, okay. Oh.
Ball 3. Wait 1 second.
You want me to do Woodrow first, right? You want me to do Woodrow first, right? All right, we're going to announce the starters for Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Leading off the pitcher, number 8, Jackson Gambrill. Batting second base, number 0, Aiden Scarberry.
Bring it over to the baseball field for introductions real quick.
Batting third, catcher, number 2, Gage Price. Batting fourth, shortstop, number 6, Drew Gallagher. Batting fifth, third base, number 19, Parker Williams. Batting sixth, left field, number 81, Blake Pigley. Batting seventh, third base, number 5, Joe Bernard. Batting eighth, center field, number 20, Jax Adams. Batting ninth, the DH, number 12, Evan Tyree. And in right field, number 9, Brennan Dammer. We also have number 24, Trenton Rolls. Number 23, Ben Zogowski. Number 16, Matt Taylor. Number 4, Hayden Marr. Number 33, Cam Earshire. Number 30, Cesar. And number 44, Zach Booth.
I can't read.
All right, so announce your starters first. Okay.
All right, now the starters for the Mavericks. Leading off, number 16, shortstop, Carson Cohen. Batting second, the pitcher, number 3, Caden Hines. Batting third, first base, number 11, Bryson Parker. Batting fourth, second base, number 10, Bodie Zigafus. Batting fifth, third base, number 12, Holden Crislet. Batting sixth, center field, number 1, Tanner Johnson. Batting seventh, catcher, number 5, Levi Taylor. Batting eighth, left field, number 22, Brody Barreras. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 17, Landon Pritt. Also have number 8, Austin Riley. Number 24, Caleb Lindsay. Number 7, Evan Connick. Number 9, Jace Painter. Number 13, Jonathan Bennett. 33, Trevor Cook. Number 36, Tristan Jones. And number 14, Tyson Meadows.
They're going to call their name. When they call your name, you run through the tunnel. You see number 17 out there? Go to him and like handshake everybody, okay?
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we'd like to welcome everyone to Little League Night. And the first one's going to be Rogan Dunbar. Plays for the Rockies. Then we have Bronson Parker for the Moco Mavs. Bentley Shoemate, the Orioles. Stanley Comer, 13U Mav Moco Softball. Tucker Comer, Moco Mavs. Tate Comer, Moco Mavs. Ty Comer, Cardinals. Alden Holiday, Lewisburg Cardinals. Lucas Holiday, Lewisburg Padres. Bryson Cohen, Moco Pirates. Hudson Cohen, Marlins. Briar Thomas, Cubs. Leland Thomas, Reds. Henry Preston, Red Sox. Aurora Shepard, Rockies. Landry Ratliff, Cubs. Lincoln Fullen, Cubs. Hunter June Fullen, Dodgers. Owen Booth, Braves. Ian Booth, Braves. Christopher Halstead, coach Rockies. Danny Dunbar, coach Rockies. Liam Burdett, Reds. Sullivan Shrewsbury, Reds. Sawyer Booth, Braves. Ella Bowers, Peterstown Pirates. Wellington, Braves. Joseph, Cardinals. Colton Lucas, Reds. Wesley Helsinger, Yankees. Corey Parker, Lady Gators. Carly Parker, Mavericks. Breland Dunn, Orioles. And all of them?
Hey, Chloe Connor.
Who?
Chloe Connor.
Chloe Cotter.
Chloe Connor.
Peterstown.
Peterstown. Hey, is that everybody? Yeah, give me a second. Make sure I don't get an ad. Daggone, I should have had this already.
This would have been a perfect day to have the outdoor camera hitting me.
Achieving financial. Yep, there's the ad. There's the ad. All right, if everyone would please stand, gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
Okay, you had introductions over at the baseball field. And while that was going on, the Maverick ladies put 7 runs on the board in the bottom of the first. 3 hits, several walks. And then the last 2 outs was Ariana South, forced out at home on a ball hit back to the pitcher. And a strikeout from Peyton Griffith. Already 1 retired here. You can see Little League night going on there at the baseball field. Yeah. 2-2 count.
Yeah, always a fun night here when you get all the Little Leaguers together. Probably the biggest Little League night we've had to date. 26 Little Leaguers out here. No, I'm sorry, more than that because there was a few that came on not on my list. So probably about 30.
2 outs at the softball game. 6-for-1. So 15 runs after 3 is the mercy rule in softball, and after 1, they're just under halfway there, 7-0. Mavericks, 2-0 count here. To the batter, Vandal.
Yeah, the introductions for baseball. You're going to have Carson Cohen at shortstop, Caden Hines pitching, Bryson Parker at first, Bodie Zigafoo second, Holden Chrysler at third, Tanner Johnson center, Levi Taylor catching, Brody Barreras in left, and rounding out the lineup is going to be Landon Pritt in right field.
Yeah, doing something we've never tried to do here. We're going to do 2 games on the same broadcast. We've done 2 at a time before, but some logistics issues tonight. We're going to do 2 in one broadcast. The scoreboard you have is going to be for the softball game. As soon as it ends, you'll have an updated scoreboard going for the baseball game. We'll keep you up to date on that score in the meantime. And there's the inning for the Mavericks, and they'll be heading down to the bottom of the second, leading 7-0 over on the softball field.
Yeah, you're going to definitely hear Boomer's voice mostly on the softball and mostly mine on the baseball because he knows a little bit more about softball and has done more games there. Not to mention he's the one that's standing right in front of the computer that can see them both. So it's going to be...
Yeah, well, this came, we knew we had the baseball game tonight. We found out early today that the softball game was going to be played tonight as well. And you just had to make it happen. Also got a softball game being broadcast right now in Greenbrier West. Their game on the Facebook channel. So a lot going on tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be Caden Hines on the mound for the Mavericks. Mavericks looking to see if they can keep that offense rolling after last night putting up 30 runs against Summit Christian, 30-11 with that win, and the night before beating Greenbrier West 12-2. So the Mavericks on a 2-game winning streak and trying to keep it rolling here right at the end of regular season into postseason play starting next week.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, Monroe with
Mavericks
a
3 seed. Yep. And I think they will have to face Midland Trail in the first round.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Last time these two played on the diamond, it was the first game of the season for the Mavericks. They took the loss 3-0.
That was what basketball was still going on. A lot different for both teams between now and then.
Yeah, you can't really figure out what was going on the first game of the year because half of the kids from the basketball team had just got a couple practices in, and then it was straight into baseball. So we are about underway here. Hines getting his last toss in, and it's going to be the leadoff hitter and also the opposing pitcher, number 8, Jackson Gambrill.
Anything starts happening at softball, we'll take you back to that, and I'll keep you up to date on what's going on there in the meantime.
Around the diamond, it's going to be Parker at first, Zigafoo second, Cohen at short, and Chrysler at third. Pritt in right, Johnson in center, and Barreras in left with Levi Taylor behind the plate. First pitch is going to be called strike 1. 0-1 here. Wind up and the pitch from Hines. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Hines last time out had 7 pitches in 1 inning, and that was the only inning he pitched. 0-2 count here, and a pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Hines starts with a strikeout here. for the first out.
Mavericks going to get a toss around the infield.
And it's going to bring up the second baseman, number 0, Aiden Scarborough. One out here, top of the first. Wind up and a pitch. And that ball's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. One and 0. Mavericks in their bright white home uniforms. Woodrow Wilson in the road gray. Wind up and the pitch from Hines. Called strike right at the belt. 1-1. Wind up and a pitch. Going to be in the dirt, 2-1. Wind up and a pitch. Going to be just a tad bit high, 3-1 now. Wind up and a pitch. And that's going to be fouled off. Full count. Wind up and a pitch from Hines. And it's going to be high and inside, ball 4. And Scarborough will take first base on the one-out walk. It's going to bring up probably Woodrow's best hitter, the catcher, number 2, Gage Price. You got Scarborough on first, one out here, top of the first, no score. Wind up and a pitch, swung on and missed. No, as a foul tip. Strike 1. Looked like the changeup there from Hines. Oh, 1 count here. And a pitch. Called strike 2 on the inside corner, 0-2. Scarborough gets the lead off first. Pretty decent sized lead over there. And a pitch, and he's off. And it's hit. Oh, what a snag by Zigafus. Fires over to first. Got him at first on a good play. Throw back to second. And Scarborough will get back in there safely. But Zigafus goes into the deep middle of the infield. Snags it on the back. And
yeah, great play by Zigafus over there. I mean, had he not been on.
Oh, and they called him safe.
Ooh. I say Bryson dropped it, but either way, still a great play from Zigafus. If he hadn't been on the move on that play, that's
a base hit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a double play right there, right? That's being on the move had Zigafus move in that direction as well. But yeah.
So runners on first and second, 1 out, and it's going to bring up the shortstop, Drew Gallagher. Wind up in a pitch, and that's going to be high and inside, ball 1.
Over the softball field, no score in the second. We're in the top of the third, now getting ready to get going. Still 7-0, James Monroe.
1-0 count here. Wind up and a pitch. Swung on a miss. Foul tip. Strike 1. One count now on the cleanup hitter for the Flying Eagles, Gallagher. Wind up and a pitch. And yes, he did. One and two. And a pitch. Called strike three, right down Broadway. 2 outs here. And it's going to bring up the first baseman, number 19, Parker Williams. Over there on the side, you can see a little bit in the corner there of Jackson Gambrell getting his warm-up tosses before he comes out. Wind up and a pitch. Called strike one, right on the outside black. 0-1. Time at the plate. And we've seen that a lot the other night against Carson Cohen and Greenbrier West. Called timeout about 5 or 6 times. So 0-1 count here. Wind up and a pitch. Gonna be just a little bit low, 1-1. Got Scarborough on second, and we've got a courtesy runner at first. I can't see the number right off, but that's a courtesy runner for Price. Check swing, he did not go. 2-1. Going to be the 20th pitch here in the top of the first for Hines.
We'll now walk at the softball game. Summers 1 down, 1 on.
And a pitch. Called strike right at the knees. 2-2. Throw down, and Scarborough gets back in there safely. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Top of the first, no score. Mavericks trying to shut down Flying Eagles here. Wind up and a pitch, and swung on a missed, and good block there by Taylor. Picks it up on the drop third strike, tags out Williams, and the Mavericks shut down the Flying Eagles.
Yeah,
no hits, no runs, 1 error. Coming to bat, bottom of the first. We'll be right back.
All right, back at softball. Runners on first and second, 1 away. That one popped up, and it's going to find some room in center. Smith comes in.
Yeah.
And runners are going to stay on, so now bases loaded with 1 away. Sorry, 1 run did come around in the bottom of the second. It's 8-0 now. On 1 count here after the swing and strike. Called strike there, 2-2. Sorry, 3-2. That's going to be the fourth. That's going to walk in a run. First run of the night for the Bobcats.
Yeah. Broadcasting this game and then going to work after. All right.
Fouled away. 0-1.
Yeah. All right, get ready to start. All right, love you.
Bring you back over to the baseball game where Carson Cohen's getting ready to lead off.
And the first pitch is going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 count here. Wind up and a pitch outside, 2-0. Mavericks looking to keep that offensive explosion rolling over into tonight. 17 hits last night. Wind up and a pitch. Going to be called strike 1, 2-1. Not 100% sure, but that 30 runs might be a James Monroe record. No? Three, 3-1 count. And that ball's hit right back to Gambrell. Throws it over, and he throws it over the head. Cohen taking first. He's going to second, and he will get in there safely. Standing up.
Wow.
As just what the Mavericks ordered right there. I mean, you hit it back to the pitcher, and that's all you can ask for Woodrow Wilson. He just airmailed that throw over the first baseman's head. And Cohen will be on second with no outs.
Yeah, Mavericks get out of the jam over on the softball field.
And it's going to bring up Caden Hines.
And it was a double play that got him out of it with bases loaded. So there's Kale's grounding out to Gracie Carter at third, got Packett home, and then got Mills.
First pitch called, strike 1 on the inside corner, 0-1. Hines added to his home run total last night with his 12th. And the pitch is going to be high, 1-1. Wind up and a pitch, and that ball is going to be put into play. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to score Cohen.
Throw's coming home.
And it's going to be an RBI double for Hines. Mavericks on the board here first, 1-0. And it's going to bring up the first baseman, Bryson Parker. That was nothing but a little cue shot there over the third baseman's head right down the left field line. And, hey, hit's a hit. And the Mavericks are on the board, 1-0. Hines gets his lead from second. Pickoff move. And he'll be back in there standing.
Did a good job picking that at second. Didn't have any backup.
Yeah, good.
Caden Hines is going to be standing on third.
Possibly could have been home. Good scoop there by Scarborough.
Yeah, center field pretty far back there. Caden Hines with a lot of speed.
And a pitch going to be called strike 1 on Parker. Parker coming off a good game against Greenbrier West the other night.
Golly Morrow with a hit at the softball game.
That ball's going to be high, 1-1.
It's a leadoff base runner for Maverick softball here in the bottom of the third.
One count here, wind up in a pitch. It's going to be low, 2-1. And a pitch. And Parker puts a drive into that one. That's going to be in the gap. That's going to score Hines easily. It hits off the base of the wall. Parker around second, and he's going to pull up there with another RBI double. That puts the Mavericks on top 2-0 with no outs still. And it's going to bring up Bodie Zigafus. First pitch to Zigafus. Puts the bunt and takes strike one. Mavericks go on the road tomorrow to finish out the regular season at Princeton. Wind up in the pitch and bunt pulls back, ball one. 1-1 count now. Zigafus 1 for 4 last night with 2 RBIs. Wind up and the pitch. Bunt put once again, and that ball is high, 2-1. Parker went 1 for 3 last night with 3 RBIs. Wind up and a pitch. And there's a bunt put down. It's going to be foul. 2-2. Not a mind reader or anything, but I'd say Zigafus probably not going to be bunting here.
No, still nobody out here in this inning for the Mavericks.
And pitch. And that was a curveball right at the knees, called strike 3. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the first. It's going to bring up Holden Chrislett.
Peyton Street reaches on an error at the softball game. There'll be runners on the corners with 1 away. Mavericks lead 8-1 there in the bottom of the third.
Chrislett went 0 for 1 last night. He did walk and scored a run. And pickoff move. Another great pick there by Scarborough. Parker will get back in there safely. And a pitch. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop, Gallagher. Gallagher picks it up, fires over to Williams. 2 outs. But that'll move Parker over to third base, bringing up the center fielder, Tanner Johnson. Johnson, 2 for 3 last night with 3 RBIs, scored 5 runs, walked 3 times. So trying to get an RBI here in the bottom of the first with 2 outs.
Peyton Griffith reaches on an error and a run scores at the softball game.
Called strike 1. Going to be the 20th pitch coming here for Gambrell. And the pitch called strike 2. 0-2. Comes to the stretch, winds and fires, fouled off. 0-2 still. Pitch, and Johnson puts it in play. That's going to be a tough play. Scarborough comes over and makes the catch. That'll be the third out. Mavericks do score 2. They're up 2-0 going to the top of the second. We'll be right back.
Take you over to softball game real quick where Trinity Hill's up to bat with runners on first and second, 1 away. Two 2-1 count to Hill. And that one gets by. A run's going to come in to score. That's Peyton Street. And Griffith will advance to third. 3-1 count to Hill. Mavericks need 6 runs here in this inning to finish things early. And I tell you what, they're probably thinking about wanting to get that because some dark clouds are starting to roll in. Ball hit hard down the left field line. It's going to be into the corner fair. Griffith's going to come in to score easy with Trinity Hill on the stand-up RBI double. Brings the score 11-1. It'll be Destiny Lowe coming up to hit. Yeah, some pretty dark clouds rolling into the north here on the softball view. You can get a look at them. That ball gets past. Hill's going to take third.
And it's going to be 6, 7, 8 here for
Lowe with a shot, going to get over center field. Hill's going to come in to score, and Lowe's going to stretch this to 3. And we'll head back to the baseball game where they're getting underway in the top of the second.
It's going to be left fielder Blake Pugley. 0-1 count here. Wind up and pitch. Called. Strike 2. 0-2. Wind up and a pitch. Right down Broadway. Fastball. Strike 3. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second. Mavericks on top 2-0. It's going to bring up the third baseman, number 5, Joe Bernard. And a pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 1. Wind up and a pitch. Swung on a miss. 2 straight sliders from Hines. 0-2. Wind up and a pitch. That's going to be high. Ball 1. 1-2. Wind up and a pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3.
Hines working quick here in the second.
That's the 5th strikeout already for Hines.
And if you guys are doing the math, that's also the 5th out of the game.
It's going to bring up Jax Adams, center fielder. 2 outs here, top of the second. Wind up and pitch. Called, strike 1. Hines getting ahead of hitters here early. Definitely something the Maverick coaching staff wants to see. Wind up and a pitch. It'll be inside, 1-1. Wind up and the pitch. Fouled off, 1-2. Do want to throw a shout out also after the Greenbrier West game. Did see a post where Caden Hines was at 99 hits, so he did get his 100th career hit against Greenbrier West on a 3-for-3 night. So congrats. Pitch outside, 2-2. Wind up and a pitch. That's going to be fouled off. Adams hanging tight here. Two count. Wind up and a pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Drop third strike. Taylor picks it up. Fires over to Parker and got him. No hits, no runs, no errors. Mavericks coming to bat 2-0. Bottom of the second. We'll be back.
All right, back at softball. Popped up. And it's going to be foul. Two outs here. 2-2 count to South. Runner on first is Lizzie Smith. Here's the pitch. And that one high and away. 3-2. Scoring now 12-1. If the Mavericks hit 16 in this inning, this game would end. And that pitch high. South will draw the walk. Runners at first and second. It's going to bring up third baseman Gracie Carter. Ball two. Really starting to darken up here at the round ball complex. 2-0 delivery. That one's just on the edge of the plate, 2-1. Swings underneath, 2-2. Bring it back to the baseball game.
And first pitch to Taylor called. Strike one. I have to give a little shout out to Levi Taylor. Had a career night last night. 4 for 5 with a bomb, 8 RBIs. And there's a base hit for Taylor, keeping that hot streak going. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for catcher Taylor. It's going to be number 24, Caleb Lindsay.
Bring it back to softball for the payout pitch, and it's going to be a walk to Carter, bases loaded.
So no outs here, bottom of the second. Mavericks with a runner on, and it's going to bring up left fielder Brody Barreras. Barreras 2 for 3 last night with 2 RBIs. Wind up and a pitch. Called strike one. 0-1. Wind up and a pitch. And back pick. And Lindsay dives back in there as Price has a cannon behind home plate.
Actually brought her back. Carter ruled as a strikeout. It's going to do it for the third inning. We'll head to the fourth.
Foul ball there by Barreras. It'll be 1-2. Waiting on deck is going to be the number 9 hitter, Landon Pritt. And a pitch. Going to be high. Another back pick. And Lindsay will get back in there safely.
Yep. A lot of speed from the freshman, Lindsay. Quick on his feet. No trouble getting back right there.
Yeah, I've noticed on balls up and in the zone, Price is trying to back pick every time. And a pitch. And Barreras fouls it off. 2-2 still. And a pitch. That's going to be fouled off the knob.
Lucky I didn't get it on the hands.
Yeah, Mavericks can't really afford any more injuries. I'm going to send out our best wishes once again to junior first baseman Tyson Meadows. Hopefully he gets back this season. 2-2 count. And a pitch. Going to be high, full count.
Yeah, and likely he'll be able to get back and take any at-bats, but some hope that the Mavericks will be able to get him back for the defensive side of the game. long experienced first baseman there. The Mavericks would really like to have
That
back.
ball's going to be put in play. That's going to be a tough double play. Flip over to Scarborough, over to Barreras, or to Williams, and Barreras beats it out.
Yeah, if you had a runner who was at all slower than the speed that Brody Barreras has, he'd have been out.
Yeah,
Because Barreras beat that by maybe a toenail.
Yeah, and a good slide there by Lindsay to try to break it up. A good legal slide there. And Barreras, like we said, got speed and beats it out on the fielder's choice. 1 out, runner on first, and Landon Pritt coming up. Pritt shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1. One-0 count here on Pritt. Barreras with a huge lead pickoff. And just as I called it, huge lead, and Gambrell throws over. Barreras scampers back in there with a clean jersey. And the pitch. And Pritt puts the bunt down. That's going to be a tough play. Price picks it up. Oh, he bobbles it. Throw down. And the bobble hurt Price there as Pritt has some speed as well. Gets on base. And it's going to bring up the top of the order with Carson Cohen. Runners on first and second.
Just now over at the softball game, McGuire hit into a 3-6-3 double play. Trinity Hill turning that, getting back and receiving. And the Mavericks have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, up 12-1.
Got some speed on the base pass for the Mavericks in Barreras and Pritt. And a pitch to Cohen. Be high. Ball 1. And you know Gambrell wants to go after Cohen here. Know where to put because you got the dangerous Hines on deck. And a pitch. Going to be low. 2-0. Cohen reached on an error his first time up. Bouncer back to the pitcher. Overthrow the first baseman. He got all the way to second and scored on the Hines single. Wind up and a pitch. And we called strike 1.
Landon Pritt over there at first with his signature double arm swings on his leadoff.
And pitch. And Cohen puts it in play. Foul. 2-2. Two count. And a pitch. And Cohen puts it in play. That ball's going to get down. Barreras coming around third. Barreras coming around. He's going to score standing up. That's going to be an RBI single for Carson Cohen. Putting the Mavs on the board 3-0. It's going to be runners on first and second with 1 out, and it's going to bring up Caden Hines 1 for 1 with an RBI single his first time up. And a pitch. Hines fouls it off. 0-1. You have very dark clouds over there on the left field of the softball. Hopefully that's pushing the other way. Wind up and a pitch. Going to be outside. 1-1.
Softball heading into the bottom of the 4th. A strikeout gets them out of the inning with a runner on first. So they'll take a 12-run lead into the bottom of the 4th.
Wind up and a pitch. Hines fouls it off. 1-2. Pritt on second, Cohen on first. Parker on deck. And a pitch. Curveball is going to be fouled off. 1-2 still. Wind up and a pitch. Hines, check swing, did not go. 2-2.
Wind at the softball field has changed direction here at the baseball field too, blowing out now.
Wind up and a pitch. Hines puts it in play. It's going to be foul. Never know about those cue shots down the third baseline, especially here at Linside. They could hit one of these dead spots and roll back in. So, 2-2 count. Wind up and a pitch. It's going to be in the dirt, and Pritt's going to get to third, Cohen to second. And it's going to be a full count now. It's going to be the 9th pitch of the at-bat here. Wind up and a pitch. Hines pops it up. That's going to be a tough play, and that's going to be a base hit. And Pritt is going to come in to score.
And I'm wondering how long these two games are going to be keeping on here over the next few minutes. Those clouds are really starting to roll in. Both games still in action right now.
That ball was put into no man's land for an RBI single by Hines. And it's going to bring up Bryson Parker.
Audrey Dent up at softball.
Parker with a double his first time up. Hines probably going to take off here on the first or second pitch. And a pitch. Parker takes. Strike one. 0-1 count. Yeah, them clouds are moving toward us here.
Yeah, starting to overtake the baseball side. Popped up. That one going to be trouble.
Going to be a tough play. Caught there. Throw back to first. And going to get a double play. As that's going to be Adams catching the pop-up from Parker. Hines getting too far off the bag. Adams throws it back to Williams at first. And it looked like Hines got back there, but the call is double play. Mavericks up 4-0, going to the third. We'll be right back.
We're back at softball. Street with the outfield hit. Works for a double. And that's going to do it for the bottom of the fourth over in softball. They're going to head to the fifth. All right. We'll be back with both games here in just a minute.
Air Supply Heating and Cooling is the area's only Amana dealer offering full service, repairs, maintenance, and installs. Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty and a one-time unit replacement. Air Supply also offers after-hours repair service. Call today for a free estimate.
RT Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters, and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating. And we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks, along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries.
Where are you back?
All right, getting ready to get both innings underway. We'll take it to baseball. Keep you updated on the softball.
And it's going to be Evan Tyree, designated hitter. Wind up and pitch, fouled off. Strike one. 4-0 here. Mavericks on top. Umpires keeping a very close eye on the skies here. And, yep, just as I said that, going to be a lightning delay here at the baseball field.
Yep, softball looks like, I don't think they've seen lightning over there yet, but I imagine it's coming here in just a second. We'll stick with it here while we have it.
It looks like we got a couple position changes for the Mavericks for softball.
Yeah, Kylie Morrow came in a little earlier. Audrey Dent came in for Dowdy in left field. Maddie McClung is there in center.
Yeah, we just got the update that baseball will be delayed till 7:35 as long as there is no more lightning in the area. But dark clouds, don't know about that. Looks like Emily McDonald's in at catcher for South.
Yeah, I didn't see the lightning that put this game into a delay. I don't
Ground
think
ball back to Griffith. She picks it up, fires over to Carter at third, and that's going to get the runner on the force out at third base.
One away.
First pitch called, strike one. Ball gets by the catcher, and both runners will advance. 0-1 count. Wild pitch. 1-1. Yeah, not quite sure here what we're witnessing here because softball field game's still going on.
Like I'm gonna say, I never saw the lightning here. I don't know if they went off, if they heard thunder or.
There was a big old streak right in deep center field.
No, going off that way.
Yeah,
softball field faces the other direction.
Yeah,
maybe nobody ever saw it.
Fouled off there. 2-2 count now. Looks like it's moving pretty quickly. But like we talked about, it's about as wide as Rich Creek to Union, this storm. Ground ball to the third baseman. Carter picks it up, fires over to first. Couldn't tell what the signal was.
It's an out at first.
Out at first.
1 run scores. Still a 10-run game. If the Mavericks can get it out right here, this game would end.
First pitch, fouled off. Strike one. Runner at third going to do everything they can to score to keep this game going. Mavericks going to do everything they can to keep that runner right there.
Popped up. Make chase and not able to bring it in. That's strike two.
Look like, was that Street? No, that was Lowe and Dent chasing after that one. 0-2. Wind up and a pitch. fouled back once again. 0-2 steal.
Starting to hear some rain falling here. Heavy rain falling at the baseball field.
That ball gets by the catcher. Throw down. And the game will go to the 6th.
At least the bottom of the 5th.
The bottom of the 5th.
Downpour. They're going to have to get the tarp out here at the baseball field and get the pitcher's mound covered up. Dragging one over to the home plate area as well.
Yeah. Woodrow Wilson players helping out there a little bit because they want to play some baseball as well.
A lot of fans heading to the cars right now, too.
You see this in the major leagues with the grounds crew. In high school baseball, the grounds crew is your players.
I'm going to tell you, honestly, just looking at how the clouds are aligned with the field, I don't expect this rain to last very long. They did a good job here getting the dirt areas covered up, though, to keep them from getting what little bit of moisture might fall here over the next few minutes.
Yeah, got the tarps on there quick. Looked like a major league grounds crew there. Got the wheelbarrow coming out with center blocks. Two outs here at the softball field. 12-3, Mavericks on top. Pitch inside.
Take second on the indifference.
1-0. Pitch from Griffith, called strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
That one going to get in and get her.
And we're going to have more time here at the baseball field as we did see another lightning strike. It's going to be another 30 minutes. So it's going to be 7:42 now. Like we said, clouds moving pretty quick. Bobcats get a runner over to third. If you're watching either one of these games in your car here at the field, don't forget both concession stands are open. So go down, get you a hot dog during the lightning delay of the baseball game. And, softball's still playing.
Another run comes across. 7:42, the start time for baseball.
I'll give you a little update here.
And I think the game's just been called on the softball side.
Yeah, everybody's shaking hands. Not sure what the call is because 10-run rule, that's definitely not 10 runs.
Yeah,
in the 5th inning.
They may have seen that last lightning and given the score. Summers may have conceded.
But Mavericks move on, and they will play.
They'll play Mingo. Well, we don't know yet. It'll be the winner, the loser of Mingo Central and Wyoming East. Now, given the seedings, you expect that to be Mingo Central, but you just don't know. We'll have to see what comes out of their game. They should be being played right now. But, yeah, it's going to be a 4-12 game. That is final over at softball. And, my guess not being over there is that they saw that last lightning strike, and instead of going into delay, Summers County chose to concede at an 8-run game instead of a 10.
Let me see if I can get you a quick score here. There is no score update for Wyoming East and Mingo Central.
Oh, actually, with softball, it may be an 8-run mercy rule instead of a 10 and 5. It is different than the baseball mercy rules. I think, that is likely just
that could
an
be
ending on a mercy. Yeah, I had 4. Actually, I don't think that last run counted. I think the final is going to be 3-12 over there, so a 9-run game. And we'll look, and out on the base paths, or sorry, that was, McGuire popped out to the right fielder, Kylie Morrow. So that score came in as the ball was still in the air. 2 outs, 3 outs, run doesn't count, 9-run game.
Yeah, either way, the Mavericks are advancing.
Yep.
Going on to the next round, and we'll try to get you that opponent if we can while the baseball game is going on.
Yeah, baseball in delay for about another half an hour. We'll be back.
All right, we are back here in Linside after the about 35-40 minute lightning delay. Rain still coming down here, but umpires have deemed us to be able to continue this ball game. So Hines getting his warm-up tosses in. And when we get back, it's going to be an 0-1 count to the designated hitter, Evan Tyree. Oh, nope. And looks like we're back on a delay. So we will be back with an update as soon as we have one. All right, and we just got the update that this ball game is going to be canceled. So neither team gets the win. Mavericks on the road at Princeton, weather permitting, tomorrow, and then regional start next week. Until then, God bless.
Air Supply Heating and Cooling is the area's only Amana dealer offering full service, repairs, maintenance, and installs. Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty and a one-time unit replacement. Air Supply also offers after-hours repair service. Call today for a free estimate.
RT Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating. And we also have Renai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe